Hello,
and welcome.
You're listening to the realest podcast out there,
The C.A.P.Cast.
Brought to you by your hosts,
Eli,
Maverick,
Austin, Tyler.
Damion.
and whoever else decides to talk in the background this week.
If you wish to support the show,
Like, subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know your thoughts on today's episode.
Or how annoying your least favorite host was this week.
Without further ado,
We present to you the realest episode yet.
No cap.
hello and welcome to this week's episode of the C.A.P.Cast. I'm one of your hosts, Eli.
I'm one of your hosts, Maverick.
I'm one of your hosts, Tyler.
I'm one of your hosts, Austin.
I'm your favorite host, Damion.
So before we get going, Damion, I don't have any $10 bills in my wallet. Want to go double or nothing?
I can go double.
No, I know you should also say no slurs.
Sure.
Last episode, I had a bet that if Damion didn't hit the table, I just had a bet that $10 if Damion did or
I would lose $10
so that's what
to
they're
Tyler if I hit the table, because apparently I have a problem.
Yes, you do.
So now we've upped the ante.
By the way, debatably, when Tyler hits the table, it's worse. as the editor, I can say Tyler hitting the table is way worse than you hitting the table.
It's almost like I'm closer to the
And
microphone.
he always slams his heavy ass water ball down right here next to the microphone.
So I'm not the problem, is what I'm hearing.
No, you are. You're a problem.
You do it more frequently.
You're a problem child. Damien,
just wanted to see
what are
if
the
you could do
chances? Never mind.
I thought about it.
What are the chances what?
What are the chances that you were in an accident?
Large.
That's fair.
And yeah, you know what? That's why I hesitated asking that question. And
You know, if I actually talk to my birth parents, we might be able to give you an answer.
who wants to talk to those guys?
Real.
A doctor.
Not me.
I've never exchanged words with your mother.
That
keep
very
it-
much makes two of us.
That's not what he
I don't
was
think you got the
implying.
implication there.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Have you
I am
not
fucking his
exchanged
mom.
words with your mother?
No.
Who did that in Big Bang Theory?
What?
Howard. Howard fucked his mom.
What?
What?
Yeah, in Big Bang Theory, Howard fucked his mom.
Howard from Better Call Saul fucked his mom?
Yeah, no, not.
I watched.
Howard the Duck banged his mom?
No. I'm telling you.
Howard the
that was an
Duck?
episode.
That's a good duck.
Yeah. You back?
No, you know what? You might. I think you actually might be right.
I don't know why. I didn't even watch that much Big Bang Theory. I think I tuned in once and I was like, what the fuck?
It's you watching the clips on YouTube Shorts.
It has to be.
Or it's yeah.
I like the Big Bang Theory.
Bazinga.
Who's your favorite character and why?
Raj.
That's a good character.
I just like that motherfucker.
He's good. He's really quirky.
Which one is it, Damian?
A quick Google search did not yield any results,
Shit.
so I don't know.
Do I need to do research?
Howard might be
Or
my
do you
favorite
believe me?
character.
I don't.
Is it because he slept with his mother?
No, that is not the reason. He just does a lot of
So what
bullshit,
are we
and he's
talking
usually
about?
the head honcho who pisses everyone off. I find
That is
funny.
not accurate.
Mm-mm.
I don't.
Have you seen
Okay.
it?
Besides
seen
Sheldon. Okay, but look.
Besides Sheldon.
Besides Sheldon, Howard's next. Like, I think the shit Howard does is a lot funnier than the shit that Sheldon does.
Bazinga.
That's not what you said.
But
That's
does
not
he
what you
say
said.
Bazinga?
That was where I was.
That's not what you meant.
I'm sorry if I misspoke.
All right. Let's try that.
Thank you. So guys, we are talking about senior year. We have an episode before out. This is can you continue?
You should release this episode first.
Dude,
That would be
fucked up.
funny.
Anyway, so we're about to start talking about senior year.
Senior year.
I'm
Part
take this.
2. Because we all failed senior year. And
We
to
had an
retake it.
intermission.
Anyways.
Maverick's wearing the same clothes as he was
Shit.
last week.
Maverick, when you come back, bring something to put on the wall.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, because
Don't
it's
worry,
a new
guys. I
episode.
got you. Also, I'm not wearing the same clothes from last week.
The viewers.
Well, the
he's
life
wearing
of the
same.
party left.
Bazinga.
Bazinger.
The Zigger.
So who wants to talk about Minion and or COVID first?
Hang on. I think I can start it off. I have a little bit of background.
Shouldn't COVID go last because
COVID
it's
does
last?
need
should.
to go last.
Okay, we have something.
So,
We three have something to talk about.
with COVID?
No, wrap.
No, D&D.
Go ahead, Damion.
So, senior year, I did theater once again. We had a lot of fucking people, like, theater this year, it was pretty good. There was a lot of people I liked in that class. I knew everyone in that class now versus, last time I was in it when I didn't know anybody.
Fun fact, I got my shit together and decided theater was gay, so I didn't take it.
Theater is gay.
Do you disagree? I do. But then again,
Name one straight person that took theater. You can't do that.
why I can't tell you.
You think you're straight.
You went to a gay bar.
This
Yeah.
isn't about
Damion,
I would argue that taking theater is gayer than going to a gay bar.
especially if you go to the gay bar with a woman.
He didn't go with a woman. He
Yes, I did.
happened to meet a woman.
No, I went with her. We met before we went to the gay bar. Thank you.
That's gay.
Okay.
No, fuck you.
Theater is
You're gay.
Fuck you!
Too late, I already did it.
You're gay!
Tell your story.
Segue for us.
Anyway.
Do you have a segue here?
Segways are cool. It's hot in this room now.
I'll leave.
Sit your ass back down. You're not the reason.
And you're also now a Maverick.
Huh?
What? We can only have one person absent at a time, except for that time when me and Tyler went to go wash our hands.
Yeah, I didn't
So-
like that episode.
Guys, next person to walk through the door is gay.
So anyway, we did a... Hey, he's gay! Move him up,
That's
Tyler.
really good timing.
Yeah, that was
Damn
really
it.
good timing.
As right before you opened the door, I said next person to walk through the door is gay.
Oh.
So
God,
suck
God.
off, Austin.
What? I don't want that in my life.
You don't have a choice.
What?
It's for the podcast.
I know what he
Patreon.
grabbed.
Where's she going?
Did you change clothes?
Yeah, this is a different week.
Movie from Maverick's grandma!
Maverick's
Luffy
grandma.
from Maverick's grandma. I felt like Luffy is better up here for
I
some
agree.
reason.
Yeah.
So, to give you guys context for that, there was one evening, me, Eli, and Maverick went over to Maverick's mother's house to paint pictures for Christmas.
For presents for my grandma, because my grandmother never gets us anything for Christmas. She just goes around her house like, this toothbrush I used once is really good. And so we're like, we're going to give her shitty gifts for a change. And
And that missed the cut because it would be a good gift.
you have to understand that my grandmother doesn't know anything about Luffy. Neither do I.
He's the Emperor of the Sea.
Which is crazy, because going into it, I was told she loves One Piece. That's why I did it.
Okay, somebody might have lied to Eli. I don't know who. Probably a really mean friend who said that, yeah, she definitely knows what One Piece is.
Is his
Some
name Maverick?
dick.
You know, his name probably rhymes with fabric. I don't know if his name was Maverick.
His mom is someone that Damion wants to have not an exchange words with.
I want to hear Damion
How-
tell his story.
How do we know it hasn't occurred yet?
You know
Your
what?
mom watch this podcast?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Let us know down in the comments if Damion has done these unspeakable things. Why would we even bring that up?
Yeah, that was on you. You
How
brought it
dare
up.
you?
Damion, can we hear your story now?
Oh, anyway, so we all painted pictures and shit. And as you see, that's Eli's. Mine was of a boat and a 5G tower and shit, and it was
theater.
oh, that yeah.
Well, the thing is, I made one that says it was an American flag that said what the heck is a kilometer. My mom made like a UFO with cows on it. And Damion, no offense, Damion, do this shitty ass painting.
It was really bad. I
was
never
like-
claimed to be an artist.
It looked like a kindergartner did it, and it was like a ocean, really bad ocean. It's as good as he builds his boats in Minecraft, right?
Hey, oh!
Like it
My
was.
boat was
it was-
really good.
It was not good. And then in the top left corner, it's just this satellite-looking thing that has 5G on it because she's a conspiracist and
Yeah,
5G.
has been-
And she looked at it, and we're like, "Which one's your favorite?" And she's like, "I love this one." And Damion, And she's like, what does SG mean? And none of us had the heart to tell her that it was 5G, and it's hanging in her bathroom right now.
What did you tell her SG meant?
We didn't say anything.
Super gay.
That's Damion.
This man was at the table so bad.
Whoa.
Damion fighting a battle.
Dude. And it's not on the toilet for a change, dude.
The $20 is worth it just to hear him suffer.
It's not even the $20, it's the principle.
It's
Damion, please tell us the story about theater.
oh shit, yeah. So anyway, the theater happened. We did 2 shows. First one we did was Steel Magnolias. It's a Dolly Parton thing. We invited Dolly Parton to come, and Dolly Parton did not. It was a little
Well,
upsetting.
yeah, it's a
I
fucking
watched,
high
though.
school. I would hope she wouldn't.
This band did a performance dedicated to Dolly a year later, and Dolly made a big deal over it.
Well, that's because they didn't ask her to come for that. They asked her to make an appearance.
I was on my phone. I was like, what? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for interrupting. But I was on my phone, and I heard Dolly Parton, and...
And come?
And she's like, yeah, she didn't come for that. And in my head, what made it so funny, I was like, Eli making a cum joke, standard operation. And I was like, oh no, he was genuine. Oh, he was genuine about that one. That's what made me laugh.
Anyway, that was pretty cool. I was the dad in that show. It was great. I had this one scene where
Who was the mother?
You wore what you don't have.
Grace. Are we allowed to? Are we dropping?
I know who you're
last
talking
names?
about, I think.
She dated Brock.
Damn!
If
That
that
Like,
helps.
it's like while you guys were doing the play. Is
Well,
that cheating?
during theater, yes.
Is that cheating?
Yeah, yes.
Who would
No.
willingly date?
Yeah, it wasn't the best decision, I don't think, but Anyway, apparently something had gone wrong in the scene change, and Grace, quote unquote, couldn't make it out to the wedding, and it starts off in I'm dancing with Minion in this case, and Grace is supposed to be dancing with Evan, father daughter dance or whatever in the play. And there's dialogue between me and Minion, and then there's dialogue between Grace and Evan. But Grace never showed up. So I improv the whole fucking scene on my own because everyone else couldn't figure shit out.
I can
Wait, was
only
this
imagine the way you're describing this, Damion. I'm sorry, but the only way I never saw you perform, so I can only use of what I've seen from your improv skills, and I can only imagine how smooth it went in your head. However, in real life, how that didn't transfer 1-to-1 possibly.
I did see his show.
Was it good?
I don't remember anything glaringly bad.
He
Damien,
did a good job.
Tyler, wait, did we go see that? I went with Sam. I
So
thought,
there
to
was
see
one
I
show
went
that
by
was
myself.
performed
Oh,
in
okay.
school. That
That
I
was the
think
one.
a whole,
Was that the one you improvised? Because that's the one I went to.
no, the one I
Wow.
might.
Wow.
Was the in school one? Was it on a Friday or was it on Monday?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
I had
Damien,
really.
that was 4 years ago.
I know. I improv the first show, so
I might have seen that one. I thought you were up there by yourself.
no, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I had one scene where I was by myself.
Oh, that's the
I was
only
playing
one.
The
the
improv
guns.
was crazy. He whipped his cock out and everything.
I did.
You did?
I don't want to talk about it,
Okay.
but and at some point, I guess the 2 main characters had a baby, so we actually had a baby come in and we used on
You
set.
had a baby what?
Yeah, I know.
I don't think they're supposed to do that.
I don't know. It was good.
Are you sure you guys didn't just get a little person?
No, I think it was Grace's younger sibling. So it was,
Asking their
Walks
parents,
up.
hey, can I use my sibling as a
so
prop?
this tech week, me and Brock, we grilled. So we had people coordinate food every night for tech week. So the night before, me and Brock grilled burgers and dogs outside. It was
You grilled dogs? What are you, Chinese?
Hang on,
yeah, I am.
Say
You
it
got
to
a
the
problem with
class.
that? What?
It's not funny. It's not, when you said grilled, I was like, he got something to grill.
Oh
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck?
no! We
No, I understand, Damion. You grilled some food, yes.
Yeah.
But in my head, for some reason, I was like, "What the
You
fuck?"
imagine him going like
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Oh my
What
God.
the fuck?
What are you saying? What the fuck to? Maverick's drink either just got spit out or came out of his nose, and I'm not sure which one it was.
I'm gonna get him a towel.
Oh my gosh! I took a sip, and you can see it in the video I made. He goes, "What the fuck?" I fought it so hard to hold it, and I thought it came out of me. And then Eli said some dumb shit, and I couldn't do it, dude. That was terrible. Oh, I fought that so hard.
Did it come out your nose or your mouth?
Yes. Oh. It wasn't that much. I took a small sip, luckily. Oh my gosh.
That's
was
funny.
terrible. Why did you get so offended by that?
I just felt like saying it.
you got me good. Fuck.
You ever feel like just saying something else?
I am not going to get baited that easy.
What do you know Chinese for it?
For what?
The N-word.
I do.
Some individuals that may or may not be in Paris.
Thank you, Austin.
Like,
You're welcome.
like Jay-Z?
Huh?
Oh my God.
He's a good man.
That was really funny.
Oh my gosh. I want to see that on video now.
Or we're still recording.
So anyway, that was the first show we did. The second show we did was Clue, and that was really cool.
I
So there was
saw a
four
showing of
different.
that one.
There
saw
was
that as
four
well.
different endings. So if someone came every night, they saw four different.
Someone
shows.
what every night?
They only got a different ending if someone came during the show.
I know.
Did we go see that?
So
I didn't see it with anyone.
Oh, okay.
There
I
was,
feel like I
um,
saw one show with.
one
I
of these
didn't watch
endings,
shit.
I was an extra in all these, so I caught people as they like were dying, and also I arrested Lance. So I had to fight and wrestle
remember.
Lance down.
Pig.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Wow, I could see you being a cop.
I was a cop.
Wow.
You pig.
What? Why did you have that reaction to that?
Anyway, I arrested Lance, and it was fun. So later that year on Fine Arts Night for my senior prank, I'm like, Lance, we are going to straight out wrestle on stage.
Once again, I thought he was like, "Word is trout." Fuck on stage.
That's
No.
what he means.
So me and Lance literally sit there, and we're only allotted a certain amount of time for this. Me and Lance definitely exceeded the limit, and we just start going to town.
Start what?
What?
We went to town and came
Average
back.
theater.
Wrong.
And what back?
What do you think?
What did you do back?
You came on whose back?
Lance's.
You came
Like
on
that
your
Lance
back.
the Kardashians?
What?
What? So yeah, that happened. Also, Warren got forced to retire that year.
Who?
The theater teacher.
It was a big
So-
gossip.
I just had a bad impulse to just like stick my foot over the table and kick over your drink.
Um,
Oh.
So
There's nothing.
the way the theater program usually works is you have two different casts. The cast for the first show, they do their whole thing, and then once it's time for the second show, the cast from the first show is extras, and they don't really do shit. So there was a period where me, Minion, Natalie, and Evan were in the prop room, and we were doing homework. We had the lights off. We were on a couch, and there happened to be a blanket over me and Minion while we were like on our phones or whatever.
In Tupac's face.
Door shut, lights
You're
off,
Austin's face?
and
Okay.
the two principals walked in, and they thought we were doing unquestionable things. Well, they said it was a
things?
no yes question. God damn it. Anyways,
Damion, I can see how you got a C in fucking English.
dude, I know what I'm saying. In here it makes sense. When it comes out, it
You
just
can ask anybody that. It makes
I'm
sense
so
up there.
proud of it.
what the fuck? Damn it! I was solely trying to get Maverick to.
It almost got me. I had a sip. It started.
The first time you were so much more genuine about it.
I know. So anyway, I had to go to the principal's office for some reason to get a note, or I needed a signature or some shit like a week later, and the principal's like, "Hey, I ain't trying to make a big deal. I know you guys weren't doing anything because you're good kids and whatever, but maybe next time don't have the lights off or the doors shut when you guys are, just in there doing
Having
nothing."
sex on school perimeter.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
not
much.
the right word.
But this, the principal who said this was Dr. Wise, or Mr. Wise. I thought he was a doctor. He was really cool, though. He was the one who, Shadow followed me to school one day, and he helped me catch Shadow.
Okay.
So
Is this still during your walking to school every day era?
yeah, I walked to school almost every day in senior year, so.
Are you trying to dry the paper
I
down?
am. Yeah, I'm going to reuse it for future podcasts.
That's going to catch on fire.
Okay.
That's
You're
very
a plumber.
flammable.
You're a plumber, not a firefighter. Shut the fuck up.
He has a fire truck.
Does it work?
I
Can
mean,
you put out a
Boy
fire
Scout.
right now?
No.
We drove it today.
Maverick, can you explain that joke for the audio viewers? The listeners?
I was calling.
Wasn't this the senior year, a kid got beat up in the bathroom?
There it is! There it is! There it is, Damion.
Wait, is
Damien.
that a slur?
Yes, Damion. That is
Damien,
a slur.
I wouldn't usually believe it, but you literally use it to refer to as someone that genuinely has problems.
Yes.
Wait, is that actually a slur?
Yes.
Easy W.
God damn it! I fucking hate this bullshit!
Hey,
God fuck!
Who's mad about me drying the napkin now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
No, now I need a fucking another one.
Well, I think you can do it. It's the little napkin that could. Don't worry. Maybe not the beer. I don't know about the beer.
Why didn't you touch it?
I just needed to make sure it was dry.
Damien.
It wasn't.
You know how double or nothing works, right? You don't owe me anything.
What?
Because I lost the first bet. When you go double or nothing, I was the one who lost, so it's nothing. You don't owe me anything.
Well, you shouldn't have stopped him.
I don't think that's how that works.
I didn't think that's how it worked.
Why would he ever accept it if that's not the case? Because then he's making
He's a
it bet.
real. He's a real guy.
Yeah, you say double or nothing because you up the ante to try to get the money back. So he.
But
so
no. But Tyler's right. If you say double or nothing, it is enticing. I've always
Like
used.
what?
Like Michael B. Jordan's analyzing.
I've always used it as like double up, basically.
Yeah.
Like it was 10, now 20 is on the line. Do it again.
You're basically doing the same bet again.
Yes.
So I
But-
lost the first bet. He lost the second. We're
So
even.
you said
Oh.
double or nothing at all.
Yeah. So I paid.
I was willing to.
Anyway, either way, Damion still proves to us that he can't change.
How is that a slur?
What do you mean?
Dude, let's not even get into that right now.
The word that you said means to slow or go backwards. And in an intellectual way, referring to that, is a slur that we use kind of often around each other
Whoa,
because
whoa,
we're
whoa.
slow.
No.
Mhm.
Eli's slow. I'm not slow.
What
Oh yeah?
what
Oh yeah, what
word
kind
is
of
that,
acts
but-
were they doing? What kind of acts?
Questionable.
No, and I don't think that's what you said.
That's what I said.
I think you said unquestionable.
I think you said
Did
unquestionable.
you say unquestionable, yes or no?
No.
You were a little slow
You
on
did,
that
though,
one, weren't
you
you?
did.
I wasn't slow.
Was he slow on
He
that?
was-
I was not.
It wasn't fast.
You weren't fast.
Damien! Fucking come up with better comebacks.
Damien, tell your fucking story.
I did.
Oh.
Oh, our apologies.
No, about the kid.
Yeah, about the kid.
Oh yeah. So apparently there was some big deal that this kid
Wait,
got
what
beat up.
kid?
Yeah, what was
about the
What's
kid?
the big deal about this kid?
What's
Uh,
notable about this kid?
So
Why
apparently,
did this kid make national headlines?
because he had some,
Special needs. Just say fucking special needs, Damien.
he had some special needs.
No.
You told me to say that. I'm trying to think of a way
no,
to say it.
that's the correct way to say it.
No, wait, no, he, I thought, okay.
I would have said he was special needs.
Yeah,
but he has special needs.
Yes.
But I don't think that makes that big of a
It
difference.
doesn't make that big of a difference. It's just funny to hear Damian
It's not
say
dry
it.
yet.
I'm gonna get arrested.
No, you're
For a
not.
hate crime.
You're gonna like arrested development.
Continue about this kid. What happened, Damian?
Apparently, he got beat up at a urinal in the men's bathroom, boys' bathroom.
In the cafeteria?
Martin Alley?
I
Yeah.
think he was in the cafeteria.
I thought it was the cafeteria
It might have
bathroom.
been.
I'm pretty sure like this was like a big deal. Like it actually genuinely made.
Also, everyone this year apparently kept on smoking in the bathrooms.
They did that a lot. And vaping.
Vaping was coming up at this
Uh-huh.
time.
Pine Valley was a smoke-free campus.
That shit was not. That is not an accurate statement.
They had us do active shooter drills.
Yeah, because
most
Bees sucked at his fucking job.
Dude.
most schools do that actually.
Nothing blew my mind, but the day that I realized, I was like, in this cafeteria, if something happens, we're fucked. Like they're just running these drills to make us feel better. But I'm like, no,
We're getting mowed down.
we're fucked. Yeah, you know,
I'm dodging.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying I'm not saying that I got away with saying a lot of things that I shouldn't have said in high school. But there was a lunch table game theory about could we create a cannon that we could each bring individually and screw together and build in the men's bathroom, and could we push it out the door and have one shot of grape shot? And it went pretty deep. We needed a machinist, right? Because that was the only way we could do it properly.
Jesus Christ.
That's awesome.
And nobody reported us, which scares me even more. It's the society's fault.
Society.
Society.
That's the reason Damian said the thing he did. It's society. It's the way he grew up. He's just old-minded.
His parents weren't there for him when he
Wow.
We're here for him. At least some people are. Damian, you've turned out pretty good given the cards that you've dealt with. I understand why the way you play poker. You have to put an okay hand down as fast as you fucking can.
You know, you gotta know when to hold them. You
Dude,
gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to walk away.
if you were a little bit different, you would be the best like kid YouTuber. You just keep repeating the same fucking jokes over and over
When you-
again and go, what?
When you say kid YouTuber, you mean a YouTuber that is a kid, correct?
No.
Okay.
A YouTuber for kids. And Damian loves kids.
You just called Damian a
No,
That's not what
that's
he
not
said.
what I said at all.
I did.
I know.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He literally works with kids all the time. He loves it.
What?
What?
Damian, he works with kids all the time. He loves it.
When does he work with kids?
Oh.
They're in season.
What?
That is something we will address later in this
There's
episode.
goats on your farm?
Let's get to the Minion story.
No, there isn't.
Let's go, Damian.
Oh.
This
I don't know
motherfucker's-
how far so I don't feel I've kind of introduced the fact that this occurred. Did I just kick you?
Motherfucker just bit my big toe sideways.
Do you have your dogs out?
Yes, my dog. They've been out the
Can
entire
you show the camera?
I didn't know that.
I was about to
These are
aggressively
brand new
put them
boots.
on
I
the
just-
table.
I just
Bring
want to
them
hear
in.
Damian's story.
I don't know how far we're trying to go in depth about.
Minion.
Yeah,
Are we ever going to talk about it in a separate time?
Hell no.
Eli, start us off.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
Or Tyler can.
I mean, I have a very placid view on the topic. So if you want the most,
No, I'll go. You want to go?
I have some background foreknowledge
I'm,
of it,
hold on,
but
I'm
That we may
confused on
not
what the
know.
order of operations
That we
is
may
here.
not know.
We're just moving through time.
Okay. Whoever wants to go.
Who knew Minion first?
I did.
So that's
Austin.
technically me.
Wait, when'd you meet her?
Elementary school.
You knew her first.
I did. I knew you before that.
Yeah,
Me
that
and
is
Damian
fair.
have been buddies since second grade.
That's a long ass fucking time ago. That's what, 16 years now?
Yep. And then he left for many years.
I did.
So I'm just curious on the correlation of how long you've known each other and being the two worst hosts.
I'm everyone's favorite host.
Damian-
Do you have active fans on here?
Damien, you
Damian,
saying,
every subscriber is an active fan because my name is on the channel.
look,
Damien, you saying that I'm everyone's favorite host is like being a dictator, be like, I'm a good guy,
Dude,
I don't do anything
we
wrong.
have two different people who comment about me.
Damien, if you
I
want
wonder why.
If you want to be considered in the argument for favorite host, maybe you should have the short with the most views.
Oh! All 3 shorts we have so far with 10,000 views or more, Tyler plays a major role in.
Yeah.
What are the 3 shorts that are the longest? I'm just
The
curious.
One Piece one.
I don't know anything about One Piece.
Toaster strudels.
Neither do I.
Toaster strudels.
Overrated.
And I think the other one was the carbonated drink I opened.
I don't know that one.
You weren't there for that one.
Yeah. Anyways, Minion, right? So you knew her for a lot of years.
I probably met her 8th grade.
I met her high school.
Okay, so
Tyler dated her.
what happened? Explain, Damion. Just start telling.
I don't have a problem with Minion. We were great. I met her on swim team.
I think what he's going for is that in the last episode when I was talking about Minion, you said you had some like unknown knowledge on the topic from behind the scenes.
So I have. Maverick's shoe is out in the open now. I'm trying to.
Do we want to go through this story and then he picks up with his behind the scene details?
I
think
that's
progress
best.
naturally?
So during said theater, my theater show was first. So me and Minion and Natalie and Evan, we all sat and we just talked and gossiped for everything for the rest of the year.
Seems like a really good environment.
It was pretty good.
Theater
yeah.
Talk, gossip.
Let's start with Ravnica.
That's my new method.
What's
Ravnica?
Ravnica?
But that's awesome.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't want to
but
talk about it in a negative context.
we're not talking about a negative context.
Yeah, all right. Tyler, you were the DM. You want to talk about it?
I ran a game of D&D that was based on the Magic the Gathering Ravnica setting.
He sure
It
did.
was pretty lame.
It was pretty baller. It's how I met. It's not how I met these 2 losers. It's how I became friends with these 2 losers.
Worst decision of my life.
You know that's not true. Anyway, it does remind me of not a funny story, but this isn't really how we became. We were kind of already loose acquaintances, but every day before advisory, you would be right outside the hallway at the lockers, and I would come find you and talk to you about Ravnica for like 5 minutes before advisory. And I don't know if you liked or hated that, but you probably don't remember it. I remembered it like 10 minutes ago.
Word.
It was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
And then, the campaign was really good too. You did a really good job, Tyler.
Thanks.
I'll tell you, I was always at those lockers.
Why?
It was right outside of his advisory.
That makes
My
sense.
advice-
And
Advisory
Minion was
too.
also there.
And who?
Minion.
Oh.
Yeah,
that
Minion
far,
was in
huh?
my advisory, yeah.
Okay.
Our
I actually didn't
advisory.
know that.
Yeah.
My advisory. Did you tell the teacher that I was gonna punch her in the stomach?
No, but isn't this the year where I did the one thing with whatever lame teacher it was that said we
I completely forgot about that.
What?
So, this is actually, Tyler, dude. This is when I was like, Tyler's a real one, man. I love this motherfucker. So there was a kid in our class named Jalen who was on the football team that I like quite a bit, right?
Jalen, we're not allowed to.
Yes. But he always would skip advisory, and this new teacher actually kind of tried to give a shit, and so Jalen started showing up. And
This is a funny story.
we made, dude, Jalen showed up, and everyone was like, dude, holy fuck. He showed up his 2nd day, 3rd day. I was like, everyone, round of applause for Jalen. Of course, everyone claps. But I'll name drop the bitch. Fucking Miss Kratos. Fucking
That was a
Kratos.
good teacher.
Boy.
Fuck that bitch.
I
No.
loved Miss Kratos. She was a
No,
great teacher.
It wasn't even spelled like that either. She was just in the classroom that day for some fucking. It was Chick-fil-A
I
sandwiches.
think it's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, for some reason. Right? It was a Wednesday then. And I was like, everyone give it up for Jalen, poking a little fun at him. Jalen has his fucking earbuds in. He doesn't even hear this. He sits down and she goes like, you can't do that. And I was like, what? She's like, you can't just make fun of him. I'm like, I'm making fun of him because he finally showed up to class. I'm like, if we dog on him for not showing up. And long story short,
Did she go like, that's bullying, right?
yeah, that's what she goes. That's bullying, right? And is that when you?
I think so.
No, because no, it was because you said. Do you remember what you said?
Something along the lines of
If that is the code for bullying.
if that falls under bullying, we are all doing far worse or something like that.
Yeah, he said something really witty and that nobody expected because the class went fucking silent during this. Because I was like, what the fuck do you mean? We're making fun of Jalen because he showed up actually. It's like, that's bullying. Fuck, that made me so irritated. And then Tyler stood up and said something, and she didn't really know what to say after that. Saying that to Tyler, she kind of shut down and left. And I was like, dude, what a fucking real one. And I hated Miss Kratos. And then I went to my brother, and I was like, man, you know Miss Kratos? You know what that motherfucker said? The fucking witch. Turns out it's just a mount thing. Turns out he had bad blood with her too. I didn't like her, but she would give me a deal on chicken sandwiches sometimes. Nice. You know they cost $6 now.
What?
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
It was 3 when we went. In
Joe
4 years,
Biden.
you're president.
It was biscuits that were $3.
They're 6 now.
They're giving biscuits are $6 a piece now. That's gay.
So Minion, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Nothing.
Why did you?
I don't know.
Like
Okay.
This guy
At
calls
some
me
point-
over to his garage one night.
Hang on, I'll get to that.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. So, at some point, Minion is this female that. Ooh, I can't say that. That's like a slur now too.
What?
They don't like it when you use that word.
She's not gonna watch the episode.
I'm not talking about her.
He's using a slur. He doesn't want to do that.
Maverick's mom, I'm sorry for using the F slur.
God damn it!
What's the F slur?
Female.
That's a slur?
No.
Maverick's mom be disappointed in Eli. He's the one to be
You
disappointed in
can't
now.
tell us the
So
words.
you know how in my art classes there's a very obvious hint and I don't pick up on it?
Maybe you
So
should pick up on it.
This time, right, Minion does something nice or says something, and I do the opposite. I'm like, well, this is cool.
I'm picking up on it finally.
Yeah. And so then I was attracted to said F slur.
Don't say it like that. Say it like that. It's really
Double
funny.
meaning is really funny.
And yeah.
What's the point of even saying
So-
F slur if everyone's gonna know what it is?
So Austin is good friends with this person, Minion. And so I call him to my garage one night. Now, what's your perspective of this?
We were not very close at this point, so I'm
A
chilling.
better time.
Damn! I call this motherfucker one of my best friends. You're a bitch.
Who's your other best friends?
Corey.
Bars that low? I'm joking. Corey's a great.
Anyway.
You're
I'm
a friend
chill-
of mine.
It's like a Saturday, right? I think it's the weekend because I'm not doing anything. No, it was a weekday. So I remember telling my dad.
That was really
Why are
funny.
they laughing?
No, it's very subtle.
You'll have
very
to
subtle.
watch.
You have to watch
you
the
gotta watch
episode.
this episode.
Okay.
The way you said that, in my head, you guys just were like, you have to watch The Office.
What?
It's like, what's
I've
he
never
talking
seen The
about?
Office.
So it's a weekday. So I remember asking my dad because he was usually very strict about me doing anything that wasn't on a weekend. But anyway, Eli texted me. He was like, "Hey man, you wanna come over and hang out?" And I was like, "I guess." And I went to your house, and I was like, "Man, I have never hung out with Eli before. He's gonna think I'm weird."
You are.
I know. Not the point. So
Nothing's
I get in his
changed.
garage, and basically what it consists of is him trying to do ollies on his skateboard. And he's like, "Austin, I have something to ask you. I need your advice." I was like, "Okay, this is not verbatim. This is rough. This is rough translation." And he goes, basically, I like Minion, and I need the scoop from you." And I was like, "Oh, I will give you the best scoop I have." And I don't remember what I told you, but I was like, "That's cool, man. Go for it." I remember
That's
I
all
said
I
that.
took away.
Good. That's probably all I meant.
If you're wondering, someone who's hung out with Eli all throughout high school, it's about just doing ollies in the garage.
No, that's no.
Yeah,
I was
that-
no.
it
I was
doesn't-
fine
That
with
was
that
great. No,
part.
like,
I was fine with that part. I just sat on a stool while I watched him do that.
That's
and we
usually
talked.
how it
Oh, and I
is.
paced around the garage.
Also, I need to fight your dad for throwing with the wing.
And then he told me that, and I was like, okay. And then he texted me on Snapchat like 3 days later about it, and I don't remember what you said either, but I remember.
I don't either.
I remember you were worried about it,
So,
or stressed, not worried.
Dude, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not really one to get super stressed about anything. Girls is an exception.
Yeah. I remember you were stressed about that.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, I'm in your corner.
All right, who wants to take it from there?
So, what was really funny is, so we, during this process, you invited her to the Halloween party.
Yeah.
You also invited her to Bros Night Olympics.
Yes.
This is when
is
we
that
did.
why that happened?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably. I say probably, yeah.
I thought we talked about how that was happening and why. Do we not?
I don't know.
So this Bros Night we had an episode
my
about
first
Bros Night
person.
Olympics, how we usually do a summer and winter. We were behind, as we are now. So we did a fall Olympics.
Damion, when are we just...
I think we're on time, actually.
Okay, Damian, keep
We're
going.
not,
Keep going,
but-
Damian. Keep going, Damian.
Anyways, so after Minion had gotten invited, she pulled me aside in theater as we were walking out to go to advisory. She's like, "Hey, has Eli are there many girls in the group who hang out? Am I the first one that's been invited to Eli's house?" I'm like,
I don't know about that. I didn't know about this conversation.
and
And Damien was like, yeah, dude, I've never seen a bitch on
that's exactly what I said.
Wow, Damion, really helping your butt out there, man. Really, really...
I mean, what do you want to do? Lie?
yeah.
No, so the way I worded it was, I hang out with Eli on some of the big stuff, but I'm not, with him on the day-to-day. I'm pretty busy.
Wow, that sounds even fucking worse.
Well,
Wow,
I
you
don't
suck,
even think
Damian.
that's right, but this is a 4-year-old fucking conversation. But, I didn't lie to her, but I tried to help
I
your
didn't
case
t-
as
you-
best I could.
You sure didn't tell the truth either.
What? I was like, what? Did you want me to say no? He's never
Like a
invited
true
a
s-
single
like-
woman over to his house
Like a true
party?
centrist. Like a true centrist. Just staying right in the middle of the fucking road.
I thought I was a center.
Burn the fence down.
Well, I'm not gonna stab either one of them in the back, though.
Just judging.
Not with
Anyway,
the knowledge
was
you
that-
had then, at least.
Was that
Exactly. Well, here, I did kind of use that to my advantage, though. Your situation inviting her, because I had a thing for Natalie during this time period, and so
Some
she
other
was his
theater.
best friend at this time, who was in the class.
Who did you just name? Who did you just say?
Minion.
Yeah.
I have to bleep again, dude. I have so many fucking bleeps. Stop texting me.
Anyway, so I told Eli, I'm like, hey, she's gonna feel uncomfortable if you just invite her, and she's the only girl. You need to invite her friend. And so she came to a Halloween party and the Bros Night Olympics and shit, and that went nowhere. The other thing was Evan also liked her at this time. What?
Natalie was gay.
Yeah,
Evan
they
liked-
also said
Evan
the same
liked-
thing about Minion, though.
Yeah.
That changed. Natalie is still gay.
Maverick, why
My
are you
knowledge.
sending me
I don't
messages?
think that's fully accurate.
I just said him one. See,
That-
you're not mad about it because it was funny.
I said to my knowledge, Damien. Anyway,
Yeah.
Tyler.
Oh, me and Nat were really close. So it didn't really get any further than that, though. And then I just kind of got dumped off the deep end.
As per usual.
I haven't talked to her in a couple years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, Damian.
Anything else?
Not on this current situation. When we get to Tyler's situation, I also
I'm
have
very
some work on.
interested to hear about the behind the scenes because
There is a lot that went on for your behind the scenes.
So
Oh,
I
I'm
can give. I
excited.
can give. Are we getting close to where it's going to get to what I've done? Because I can give
Yeah,
my
unless
perspective.
Austin's done something between what I've covered.
Nope.
And all right,
We
yeah,
were
go.
no, nothing happened until after COVID started.
So Minion and I were friends from our advisory class and some other classes before. We get in the same AP Bio class. We're the only two. We know each other, so we sit next to each other. We hang out. Minion's attractive. We have similar interests. I'm interested, but this whole time I know that she's dating my friend Sam, so don't bother.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
I didn't forget about that.
That was a whole ordeal on the Marine Eco trip. Like, they were fighting nonstop over
they
it.
weren't together during that time.
No, but they were fighting, and, like, the Mr. Combs had to
What
break
a-
it.
They-
thought
I think they were
that
probably
tight.
broken up at some point during this, but I didn't know this. So I am going through it from a
hate
fully
high school,
platonic
man.
perspective. Eventually, I figure out they broke up, and then I'm like, okay, this doesn't change anything. She's still gay. So
not calling her gay. Like actually, yeah.
she was lesbian.
Yes.
Then at some point, she's she says to me, she's like 99% gay, which probably should have been a hint at some point.
So, do you remember? I told Eli.
For context, she was in the Discord server.
Yeah. So I told Eli. So
game.
we had a plan. It was me, Chris, Howard,
Yep.
Minion.
Howard from Better Call Saul.
Yes. And then eventually we talked to Eli. We made a poll in the Discord
I remember
for
this.
sexualities.
I saw
to
that.
try to
I saw
expose
that.
you that she was not
That works.
lesbian.
That works.
That was the whole goal of that. So
Fascinating.
I can just imagine
we
Tyler
added
being there like,
we added Chris
Oh.
to the Discord solely to make that straw poll.
That's funny.
So I think I told Eli, I told a few other people to actually take it seriously, and I remember because showed me what she made a point. Minion made a point of saying,
again. You know what's so funny? If that turns into a clip, it's just bleep. Fuck!
It usually is.
so Minion made a point of putting up a pan emoji or icon or whatever, and you commented on that or whatever.
I was the comment like, you eat pans?
I would
Nah,
not
it
go
was
back.
probably something like that.
So I'm gonna find it real quick.
No.
Yeah, it's not going to be real
No.
quick.
No.
Damion,
So
I've added
Damion,
so many
continue.
channels to the server, you don't know what channel it's
So
in.
Damion, please fucking continue with the story.
Damian.
Anyways, so let's see, where was I? Oh, pants. So this whole time after, you were now made aware of, as, case in point, it worked.
I was made aware that it was an option.
Yes. There was a lot of talk among the
Us.
whole class of theater. She had a whole council trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Because she knew who you were. She knew your understanding, like you didn't necessarily go out and, socialize as much with women or, do that whole ordeal.
Tiamat's energy is interfering with our radar.
What? So she was trying to coordinate it she was trying to make it not weird because she made a point of saying y'all have a really good friendship and she didn't want to mess that up if something went south or something was to happen and then it went south.
We
So-
still are friends.
I know.
Throughout the whole time they did their thing, I saw every text message between you two.
Oh,
shit!
Oh,
the DMs
fuck.
got leaked!
Oh, that's so fucked up. Holy shit.
Not
Holy
to
crap.
I don't think I saw a lot. There was
What
a
the
lot.
fuck?
Wow!
How is
Is
Tyler's
this,
wrist?
is this before we were dating or after we started dating?
This was 4.5 years ago. I can't give you a depth. I saw a lot of leading up, and I know I saw a good portion of while you were dating.
Wow.
And it was me, Nat, and Evan were all in the know about. I don't think the text messages got further than us three, but we saw a lot of conversations.
That is hilarious. You guys must have seen a lot of messages about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
So, Damian,
That was
were you rizzed up a little?
no, but it was kind of. This was my first stance where I was like in the know about like a lot of knowledge. Like it was weird. I'm not used to being a central hub for gossip.
He was in the loop finally.
I was in the loop.
It took him 4 fucking years of high school.
Mind
He
you,
finally got in the loop.
Senior year was my peak, baby.
Jesus Christ.
So, on my end, even after I was given this knowledge, I'm a very cautious person. This shouldn't surprise any of you. So, I still don't do anything about this. I continue on the path of we're friends because, I don't want to mess anything up. So any of the messages that you saw before, like probably a week prior to me asking her out, was not actually with the intent of Riz.
It definitely did appear like that because Minion was like. I feel like he's taking a long time with. She was questioning if you had gotten, the hint that she was.
No,
trying
I hadn't.
That was a bunch of talk.
There was a particular tipping point where I was like, okay, this is probably happening.
Mind you, this all went down after our show, which was the first show. So a whole class period, we just talked about this whole ordeal.
That sounds terrible.
That's fascinating to me. But yeah, I did not get the hint.
Dude,
I'm very
that's
dense.
If it makes you feel
Tyler
better,
Garrett.
it
That's
started with
fucked up.
Eli's ordeal, and then it went to you.
So I didn't get the hint. I'm very dense when it comes to this kind of things. The only reason I went for it is because Evan sent me a text message saying, "Hey," something along the lines of, "Hey, what are your thoughts on Minion?" And I'm like, she's a friend, whatever, that kind of stuff." And then he's like,
That conversation was...
Damien's like, I saw the messages. Actually, he said he wanted to fuck.
He did. Oh, no.
I did not.
That
Not until
conversation
marriage,
that
guys.
Evan was doing with you,
Yeah, I know.
I
knew that was orchestrated.
that was all orchestrated. There was a lot of people. There was more than just us four, our tight group in on that.
I believe
conversation.
that. But yeah, he basically said something along the lines of, like, I think you guys would make a cute couple. And I'm like, okay.
Well, there's your green light.
Yeah, that was my green line. I'm like, okay. There's some people talking about this. Probably.
I'm not the only one.
He said a slur!
Fuck you!
Get it? Because now you can bleep it.
Minions probably had something to do with this. I should go for it. And then it just so happened that I think sometime around this, we had agreed a long time ahead of time to go see like some anime movie. I think it's like
Demon Slayer?
No, not Demon.
Oh, I know which one it is.
Promare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that was after we started dating. So
I understand.
We go see Promare. I didn't have a driver's license at this time, so she drove us there and back.
I remember that.
She
Damn.
took you out.
Yeah, she took me out.
Tyler got pegged in high school. He was ahead of the curve.
She drops me off at my house, and then before I get out of the car, I ask her out.
Mm-hmm. See, what's funny is that that's not the way that it was portrayed to me. I didn't know that this entire time.
What was portrayed to you?
The way it was portrayed to me, I don't know who told me this, and I didn't have good information. Because, Tyler, no offense, I didn't really give a shit about your relationship.
That's fair enough.
I mean, it was not my shit, not my problem, right? Not my shit, not my problem.
That's
but
what
it
I
was
said.
portrayed to me, the way I heard the story was you drove Alex and asked her at, like, the very beginning of the night where she couldn't get out of the car or anything.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't at the
and
end.
whoever was telling me was like, yeah, she's going to say yes. And I was like, bada
No,
bing,
I'm
bada
not a
boom.
psycho.
Yeah, so that's really funny that
We were waiting. We were forced to wait till Monday until we were told anything about what went down. She spilled the whole story of your date.
That
I
time when
wait.
you guys went to the bathroom and your cock slipped out.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
At the time, I didn't even know it was a date. In retrospect,
Oh, trust me,
in retrospect, I probably should have figured out that being asked to go to the movie with a girl was a date, but
it was.
I didn't
being
know.
so dense and not being able to pick
It
up on
was.
hints.
It was talked
really
about
dumb
that.
with this stuff.
It was talked about that there was a possibility you might not know it was
We're
a
all
date.
terrible.
I didn't.
Like, that was discussed.
Oh no, I didn't. I was completely oblivious.
Every possible outcome was discussed. So,
I remember.
To the 20% of
I
our
don't think
viewers who are female, I don't know.
if you're gonna go out with Tyler,
No.
he needs his hand held.
From what I've heard, this is not a just me thing. I think that it is pretty common for guys to be this dense. For example, the 2 times we talked about with Eli. Be straightforward. We're stupid.
Dude,
Gay
no,
bar,
no,
you can't say
dude.
straightforward.
Nah, dude.
We're gay forward. We're stupid.
I'm gonna be real. There was one time a girl was like, "Yeah, I kind of like." She said like a really weird, like, I kind of like you. And I asked her why she did that. and like, I remember like talking to people.
There was another thing you said to someone that did that, and it wasn't good.
Are you talking about the I'm also autistic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened like junior year. I thought we already talked about that.
That was.
I don't know if we did or not.
Nah.
I just remember I thought it was worse than what you just said, but it wasn't.
But yeah, dude, and I remember I thought she was kind of like joking, presented in a really weird way. And I talked to somebody after, they're like, "Holy shit, Maverick, that was really fucked up." And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "She basically just confessed your love to you," and you said, "Why'd you do that?" And I was like, "I didn't take it as that. I really hope that's not what happened." It was.
We're
It was
stupid.
what happened.
Be straightforward.
I remember when I heard that Tyler and Minion started dating. It was like right around spring, the break between semesters.
Winter
break?
Yeah, that was the right time, right? That
Yeah, it
was
was
the right
about
time.
winter break.
Yeah, I remember it was.
'Cause it
I was going to
started-
my car on the last day of the first semester. And I was like, I lost.
I didn't even know you were playing, brother.
I don't blame you.
I did. And I also didn't think about it.
Wow.
Lamau.
Lamau.
Yeah. So that's that. Well, let's
How'd that
proceed.
turn out?
We broke up around the end of winter break. I made some questionable decisions. I kind of just treated the relationship as like still friends, but I would hold her hand and hug her. That was about it. Probably not the best way to go about it. Hindsight 2020.
You didn't know. What do you expect? Now
What's
you know
funny
next
is
time.
What's funny is he got 2 weeks longer out of that than I did with 2 years of it, with a year and a half of build up.
Dude, your ratio to like knowing somebody and dating them is fucking wicked compared to Austin's, apparently.
Really?
Oh yeah, hey, what happened then? It's after.
Oh no, that was after high school though.
Oh, so we're just not gonna talk about that at all.
We should do a podcast about the group coming together for slams and shit.
Damien, I'm curious.
That can be next episode, and then I'll talk about it then.
I'm curious about how much you heard of when we were dating. How much behind the scenes there was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Spill the tea.
So
Maestro,
I'm very interested to hear the other side of this.
I mean, I was
Slay Queen.
there was a lot. I was more in the know about the whole lead up and planning and all that shit.
Mhm.
I was debriefed on how the dates went, and I was debriefed.
Did she tell you about how terrible I am at ice skating?
Yes, that was a big. thing.
That's a
She
point.
also had to drop off her brother or some point
Yeah.
on that date.
That's weird.
Yeah,
it was a little
wasn't.
weird.
It wasn't great.
I don't know. Her brother's cool.
Her brother
Um,
is cool. He started watching One Piece back then.
His brother. Fuck. Her brother is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and I kiss a soda.
But what was I saying? Oh,
I'm gonna photo
I mean-
edit.
I was kind of in the loop on the downfall. But
What is? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I want to hear about.
That's what we all want to hear. Come on, Damien.
Tell us about how Tyler destroyed her.
How did?
I know,
What,
tell us
where
how Tyler
exactly
is
did I
indeed-
mess up?
Tell
how
her-
did it?
tell us
How did she like? I want. How did you get let off?
So, what my perspective of this was, we were dating toward, like, going up towards winter break, and then winter break happens. She has to go like upstate or something, so she's out of town for like a week or so, and then we just aren't really able to meet over that period of time. Towards the end, she's I'm talking about Christmas gifts, and she's like hesitant on the issue, and then when we get back, she hits me with the "I'm gonna be really busy this semester, don't think I have time for the relationship."
They love hitting that one.
Yeah. I'm interested what the actual reason
Can
was.
confirm.
She said she was not in, or if I remember correctly, I think the story I was told was she was not in the right mindset for a relationship at this
So
time.
the same thing that
Yeah,
she
pretty-
told Tyler.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
My story is not different.
At least it's consistent.
I wanted to make sure that.
And then
I
what,
didn't-
you wouldn't have said it to Tyler?
No, I probably would have.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I would have.
I think Damien's friendship's getting called into question today, boys.
Because I didn't.
What other secrets have you been holding? What else do you know that could have benefited us? Or
You know
helped
those
us?
stains on your pillow? Your brother's causing them.
I don't have any stains on my pillow.
Wow, you haven't
Flip
found
the
them?
pillow. Yeah.
No, I got new
Jeez.
pillows recently. I got new bed.
Do they have cases on them?
Yeah.
You
I
should,
got new
Have you
pillows.
checked inside the case?
I got new pillows.
I'm just saying you should talk to your brother.
If we're concerned about anyone's brother doing something like that, it'd be yours, okay?
Piss on the urinal.
Good thing he's leaving.
I mean, with the laptop.
So
That's what
what
you
did
get-
you think when Tyler broke up with Minion? I almost said it, by the way.
I was like, oh, word? And then proceeded with things as they were going before that.
Motherfucker didn't miss a beat.
You know
So-
what? I have no reason to judge you. I'm sorry.
Right after,
My bad. My fault.
you know, that happened, I had 2 weeks when I was at Hardin Valley because I needed to do stuff for dual enrollment and I had to do work-based learning. After that, I was only at school for economics. I didn't go to school for
Economics.
any other time, so I never saw anyone else.
How do you say
Economics.
Stop.
economics?
Economics.
Economics?
Economics.
Econ.
Why do you have
Econ.
why do you have such an issue with
Econ.
that?
Economics.
Economics.
Your mom. So I kind of lost my insider touch with everyone. Which is kind of unfortunate because
You know what Damien's
I went off
doing
my
with
high.
his comebacks? He's setting the bar so low. Whenever he finally hits you with a mediocre one, he's gonna wreck your shit. Like, dude, it's gonna happen one day. Damien's gonna be like,
You're gonna get your ass handed to you.
you know what, Damien? I hope that happens one day. I hope that for your own sake that happens.
And then you're gonna get dunked on every.
You're gonna be
harder
down
when you
bad,
get
and
your
I'm gonna have my shit
comebacks.
together.
Nah, that's funny.
Cool.
I
So
zoned out for a second.
at some point, me, Austin, and Minion start hanging out outside of school.
This is
When is that?
this is
This
start
is-
of COVID, so technically
I
you
remember
could say
this.
it's during senior year, but really it phases into just the pandemic.
Because I went with y'all one time.
I don't know if you're including pandemic activities in senior year. Because there's only
just,
like 2
just up
months
to
of
the
it.
senior year.
Okay, there's only like
Yeah.
2 months of it.
So yeah, we started hanging out. I guess if you want the inside scoop on that, watch next week's episode.
So
is
that
that,
one-
is that
is
actually
actually-
what we're doing?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're doing post high school next episode.
So-
Alright.
The COVID
Hang on.
years.
So there was a prom that happened. So COVID happened. We couldn't do a regular. Well, they did do a prom. I wasn't allowed to go because COVID. Anyway, Nat hosted a prom, which me, Austin, and Evan went, and then it was Minion, and then 2 other women. I don't remember who the other 2 were.
At this
I don't
point, I
fucking
wonder what the
remember.
point of censoring with Minion is at this point because we've named
There,
dropped.
there's not been a fucking point since we started doing
Well,
it.
okay.
No, listen, there is a reason.
There's a
it's
reason.
because if she takes this as negative and soiling her image, she can do something about it.
She is the only one out of everyone we've name dropped that is most likely going to watch this.
That is not accurate.
I don't
Minion,
know.
if you're watching this, I have no problems with you. We tight.
That makes one of us.
I have no problems with you. We're good.
You did some fucked up shit.
It's a mixed bag.
I definitely just
I'm
dropped a
not
bunch of
speaking for
secrets
you.
that probably
I'm
shouldn't have
speaking
been
for
shared,
myself.
but
Shut the. Who is texting? you?
It's about stuff, high school, whatever. It's
Yeah.
no longer relevant. Old news.
It is literally
not
40
me.
years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no problem with the high school drama.
so COVID happened. We all missed classes and shit. We couldn't graduate at Thompson Bowling Arena, so we graduated at the high school.
I like
Way
that.
better, by the way.
I'm
Way better.
so glad we
Um,
didn't have to be graduating.
a couple
for
weeks
4
before,
hours.
we all stood on the side of the road and waved to cars.
That
we
was a
did
separate
do
thing.
that.
That was kind of fun.
That was fun.
My picture's in that news.
We
We
did
got a
graduation.
billboard.
They gave me my senior endorsement, even though they canceled the year. I still got my endorsement and graduated the front. I think I was like the 5th person to walk across the stage.
Nice.
That was pretty cool.
Wow, I did not give a shit about you.
Damien also got something. The most what?
The,
I got a senior superlative. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. What'd
I-
you get?
I got most attractive.
He gaslit enough people to vote for him.
No, I
no,
didn't.
no,
Brock
that actually,
did.
he did, but people were gaslit.
People were gaslit. So Brock wanted most likely to succeed, but he didn't want to go around campaigning for himself because that looked bad. At our lunch table, someone made a joke, but I sat next to Brock and I was like, yeah, most attractive right here. And Brock took that, ran with it, and so we got all the STEM kids, all the theater kids, and then a bunch of business
I voted
people.
for
And yeah.
I voted for you.
And then
I don't
after
remember voting.
Brock was like, yeah, I just campaigned to like 200 people to vote for you. I'm like, oh shit. So then I just ran with it and I got it. So
Okay,
that was
now
pretty
who
cool.
won most attractive female so we can compare the level?
Uh,
I don't.
Should I
remember.
name? I know who it is.
I know who it is.
We're not
too.
talking bad about them.
I don't
We're
know who
literally
it is.
only saying they
Well,
got
she
voted most
said
attractive.
something bad. Let me tell you.
About-
What?
But am I
Who was
right?
it? Who was it?
Maddie.
I was wrong.
Yeah, you were wrong.
Oh, well, you know who I was thinking
Alan.
of though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know. That.
yeah.
She
Dude,
deserved it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take your word for it because
I wanted to throw that out there in case you guys knew who you're talking about, so you could compare.
No, I remember
the
every-
level of non-biased.
Every
voting.
time I look in my yearbook and I look at Damion winning that, I'm like, wow.
Damion was a stud back then.
Yeah, if you take a stud finder from Harbor Freight and you point it
He'd
at
be
Damian-
hesitant to go off since he was a minor.
No, I meant like right now.
Oh yeah, right. Well, right now it might.
Oh, it would.
Never mind, I take it back. He's too arrogant.
Well,
Fuck you!
what?
What am I, Damian?
You can't make me say it.
Okay, then I don't give a fuck.
A female.
Woman!
You act like one sometimes.
That wasn't cool, man.
Yeah, it was funny though. Why'd you fist bump me?
Because it was funny.
Oh, okay. What? Share it with the class.
Yeah, what did you say?
Hey, you little bitch.
Yeah, come on.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you
All
did.
right,
I
so-
watched you.
No.
Yes, you did.
If you don't tell us what you said, you're gay.
Oh!
I said you're an object.
Why were you so hesitant to say that?
He doesn't want the boys at work to know he's sexist.
Because
Dude, that's like what gets you points at like blue collar jobs, is being racist and sexist. Or so I've heard.
Damion is on the leaderboard towards the top then.
He's getting plumber of the year because he's racist.
The exams he's been studying for was just
different race.
stereotypes about
Racist
women and
anymore.
minorities.
What was that, Damien?
Nothing.
He was talking about how every time they hire a different race, he's so racist they quit.
He goes to management.
Nuh-uh.
And he's like, "You really are considering this guy?"
Fuck this
Have you
guy!
seen his skin tone?
Did we finish the story?
Yeah,
I think
thought we
so.
did.
Yeah, that's pretty
Up
much
to
it.
high
I think
Up
we're
to
pretty
high
much
school.
caught
Oh
up.
yeah, you said the prom thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That
it.
wasn't very
That
important.
was cool.
No, but it occurred.
It was fun. I didn't want to go to the regular prom because they were.
I
doing
wasn't
some
allowed.
shit.
Also, Corbin and my sister are still dating at this point. It pissed Corbin's mom off so much that my sister was not allowed to go to prom with Corbin.
That's funny.
It was a really bad breaking point. They were pissed.
I remember I didn't want to go to prom so fucking bad. Then COVID happened. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, this is great. I didn't
Oh
go to
yeah.
prom.
So COVID happened, so we just didn't do half of our second semester.
They sent out an email and they were like, "Hey, seniors, look at your grades. If you like them, you can keep them." And I looked at my grades and saw they were all the letter A, and I said, "Hell yeah!"
I looked at my grades, saw they were all at least passing, and said, "Hell yeah!"
I actually continued taking one of my classes afterwards because I had like AP stuff.
Oh, I had like 3 AP classes and didn't do any AP work for them.
I
Yeah,
did.
college made you
I
do it
kept
all.
doing classes for
Sucked.
AP Chinese because
I
that
didn't
one
do-
is one I
didn't take
actually
any of
needed
those
to study
classes that would've
in.
mattered.
Yeah.
Well,
Um.
is that it for this episode?
Dr. Chin
Guys-
did not like teaching online classes.
Well, now
So-
Damien's about to say some shit. Hold on.
Damien has the last insider scoop.
It's not some insider scoop.
Oh,
I have
then
some
end this
upsetting
shit,
news.
I'm leaving the C.A.P.Cast.
With the start of the family's business starting up, and my brother
He was
leaving
serious.
and moving to Florida, the likelihood of me being on some of the C.A.P.Cast's podcasts in the near future might not happen.
Let's go! We won!
I can sit next to Tyler.
Oh my gosh, no more bleeping, dude. Oh my gosh, this is great. Oh,
Granted, not necessarily sure how soon this will start. I'll be here next week.
No!
Fuck! And probably the week after.
Oh, dude.
My brother leaves Memorial Day.
Okay.
I can't wait that long.
So this is one of your last weeks. So let us know down in the comments that Damien's your least favorite.
mm-hmm.
And then
Or that
I can
Damian is
become
your
the
favorite.
new least favorite, evidently.
I was
You're
so
currently
surprised
the
when
least
you got
favorite.
outed for that.
I know!
I was
What?
not ready for it.
Why do we have this lamp on? Is the lighting not way better over
The
here?
lighting is definitely better without it.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
definitely.
Turn it back on real quick.
Hold on. Is this really? Why do we have this?
Is this real chat?
Chad, is this real?
Real chat is this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much better with it off.
Yeah, that's worse.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Damn.
that might be different next week. You know what? If you had not a yellow bulb, it'd probably look better.
Okay.
Maybe.
Can we affix that to the wall?
The lamp?
Yeah, the lamp.
Maybe
Yes.
next week. Okay. Well.
All
Okay.
right, let's
Yeah.
say.
Okay. Thank you for watching.
Wait. One last thing. You can just go ahead and end it. Just get your finger over the button real fast, Eli. Right?
Okay.
Damion never said he got laid.
Thank you for listening to this week's edition.
If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know how we did.
I would also like to note that nothing any of our hosts say at any point is to be taken seriously or as genuine advice.
All hosts are simply adding their genuine personality to each episode, thus making this podcast the realest one yet.
No cap.
Penis.